Hello, so this is Maya, the 3D program. This is just a quick intro so we can look at the interface, not be as intimidated by it. There's a lot of little menus and stuff, but don't be afraid of it. Let me just run over real quick just the general interface and some of the quick shortcut keys. So in Maya, your 3D scene is an infinite world with nothing in it. And these are your different views. You have four cameras that it comes with: a top down, a front, a side, and a perspective. And I'm just going to make sure that my grid is showing so we can actually see the center of the world. Okay, so the one you're going to work in the most is the perspective view. And here's my cursor, and anytime I just tap, not hold down, but just tap the space bar, it's going to blow up any of the menus or windows that I'm on top of. So if I put it, I want to blow up my perspective view because that looks really small, I'm going to tap on it and it blows it up to full scale. So just real quick, this will be the interface. The interface over to the left are your tools, selection, lasso select, which I really don't use, your paintbrush, and anytime you actually put your cursor over something, you'll notice that if I leave it there, it's going to tell me not only what it is, but also what the shortcut key. So you see my move tool, and that's if I select something that I'm working on, like text or an object. The move tool is what will actually allow me to move it. So that'd be the W is a shortcut key. The rotate tool would be the E key, and that's how I would rotate an object I've selected. And then the scale tool is the R, and that's what I would do to actually scale an object. These are your formats of how you want the window. Do I want to just have one big window? That's the perspective. Do I want to see all four? And then I can always right click and there should be other options underneath here, which actually is acting a little weird right now, but that's okay. But we have all these little different options. And then up at the top, we have these things called shelves. Don't worry about like all these, we'll talk about them later, but the shelves are basically tools that I can use to either create or edit objects, depending on what I'm doing. If I want to work in animation, I'll keep my animation tools up, most standard animation. Um, if I want to do effects, if I want to do polygon modeling, or if I want to work on what we're going to be working on, which is either MASH or motion graphics, which are specific tools for motion graphics. So we're going to spend a lot of time using these tools here under motion graphics or MASH. These basically this is our one shop. You don't have to worry about all these others. This is what we'll be working in. To manipulate and move around, if I'm on a PC, all I have to do is hold Alt, left mouse button to rotate around, Alt middle mouse button to pan, and Alt right mouse button, moving the mouse left to right, to zoom in. If you're on a Mac, then it would be Option left mouse button, Option middle mouse, or Option right mouse. And that's how we navigate inside of 3D space. So that's the general interface. When I have an object, I'm hold down the space bar, which pulls up this super menu of everything that's up here. It's just a quick way of getting to it, or I could just go and say create, let's say a polygon cube. Then we could see I can rotate around it, zoom in, Alt right mouse, Option right mouse, or Alt-Option middle mouse and pan around it. If it gets off center, if I just select it and press F or tap F, it just takes me, and now my camera that I'm looking through is focused on that. So for right now, just for the interface and everything, the thing to remember is Alt-Option, left, middle, and right mouse button are going to be the biggest things. And then WERT, W is the move tool. E, and I can grab these little circles. All these are different axes, X, Y, and Z. So this constrains it to like the Y axis, the Z, or the X. And then the scale, where I can scale it uniformly from the center, by left mouse, click and drag, or left mouse on any of these for a particular axis to get it a different shape. Okay, so that's just some basic shape, rotating around, just the general workings around. If you just take a few minutes, create a cube, rotate around, try to move it, rotate around it, and just get used to that, that will help you out. We're not going to get super deep into Maya, just enough that we can create some cool stuff.